Myself, Nimisa J. Patel, Assistant Professor in Electrical Department of Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. I deliver a video lecture on Power System 2. Flow of contents. Here we start the next chapter is the chapter number 3, transmission line modeling and performance. First we see about the introduction, symbols of transmission line, parameters, representation of short transmission line, phasor diagram of short transmission line for a lagging current, voltage regulation, and last examples. First we see the introduction. This chapter deals primarily with the characteristics and performance of transmission line. Means in this chapter we study about the performance of transmission lines. A problem of major importance in power system is the flow of load over transmission lines such that the voltage at various nodes is maintained within a specified limits. Means here the transmission line has many nodes. All nodes have some various voltages, and these all voltages are maintained within a specified limits. Our attention is presently focused on performance of a single transmission line. So first we focus only on performance of a single transmission line, and we assume the three-phase balanced transmission line. So we find the in the basis of per phase basis. Okay, so transmission lines performance we find through the per phase basis. Okay, in per phase basis we studied in first chapter. First we find the calculation of one phase, and then we find the other phase. So here same we focus only on single transmission line, and then we find the others. Okay, a transmission line on a per phase basis can be regarded as a two-port network, wherein the sending end voltage VR and current IR are related to the receiving end voltage VO and current IO through ABCD constants. Means here the relation between sending end voltage and current with receiving end voltage and receiving end current is Vs Is in matrix is equal to matrix of ABCD constants and matrix of VR IR. Okay. Now also the following identity holds for ABCD constants. AD minus BC is equal to 1. We use the equation of constants ABCD is AD minus BC is equal to 1. These constants can be determined easily for a short and medium length line by suitable approximation, lumping the line impedance and shunt admittance. For a long line, exact analysis has to be carried out by considering the distribution of resistance, inductance and capacitance parameter, and the ABCD constants of the line are determined therefrom. Equations of power flow on a line and receiving and sending end circle diagram will also be developed in this chapter, so that various types of end conditions can be handled. So voltage regulation, sending end voltage and sending end current, and find the transmission constants A, B, C and D is easily found in a short transmission line and medium transmission line, but in long line we find ABCD constants voltage regulation is not easy. We use the equation of all the parameters and find the ABCD constants. Now symbols of transmission line parameters. The Z is equal to series impedance per unit length per phase. Small z. Small y is equal to shunt admittance per unit length per phase to neutral. Small r is equal to resistance per unit length per phase. and capital L is equal to inductance per unit length per phase. Capital C is equal to capacitance per unit length per phase to neutral. Small l is equal to transmission line length. Z is equal to capital Z is equal to small z into small l. That means the total series impedance per phase, and capital Y is equal to small y into L. That means the total shunt admittance per phase to neutral. Here is the subscript S stands for a sending end quantity and subscript R stands for a receiving end quantity. Okay. Now first we see about the short transmission line. For a short transmission line of length 100 km or less, the total 50 Hz shunt admittance J omega CL is small enough to negligible, resulting in the simple equivalent circuit of in figure. Means here the in short transmission line. Which transmission line is, we said the short transmission line, the line length of less or 100 km is the said to be short transmission line. Okay, in short transmission line shunt admittance is small, so we neglect. Okay, so we draw the short transmission line. Here the equivalent circuit of a short transmission line. In diagrams we see the here is the Vs. What is Vs? Sending end voltage. Vr. What is Vr? Receiving end voltage. Here is the impedance R plus jx, and here is the x is equal to what is inductive reactance, because of capacitance is negligible. Here is the Is is equal to Ir, means sending end current is equal to receiving end current, because here is the no tappings in a transmission line, and here is the load. Okay. Now this being a simple series circuit, the relationship between sending end and receiving end voltage and currents can be immediately written as Vs Is is equal to A is equal to 1, means in matrix 1 Z 0 and 1, and in matrix Vr and Ir. Okay. So here is the constants A, B, C, D. A is equal to 1, B is equal to Z, C is equal to 0 and D is equal to also 1. The phasor diagram for the short line is shown in figure for the lagging current case. Here is the, we take VR as a reference. So draw the first VR and then phi r degree lagging, we draw the current IR vector. Now here is we see in equivalent circuit IR is equal to IS, means sending end current and receiving end current both are same and is equal to I. So here draw the IR lagging. Okay, and angle between VR and IR is equal to phi r. Now here is the VR. Now we find the sending end voltage. Sending end voltage is always greater than receiving end voltage. Okay, so now we addition of VR. Here is the IR into I into R. What is R? R is equal to small r into length. So here is the resistance per phase per length. Okay, R is equal to what is resistance per phase per length. Okay, here is the I into R, and in 90 degree I into X we already known. So here is the point, this point and this point joint, and we have a Vs. Okay, now here is the component of VR, phase VR cos phi r, and in 90 degree this is the VR sin phi r. Okay, so now this equation Vs is equal to what is addition of these plus this. Okay, so VR cos phi r plus into IR plus J VR sin phi r plus Ix is equal to Vs. Okay, from this phasor diagram of a short transmission line for lagging current. Here is the write this magnitude of Vs is equal to what is? We see the VR cos phi r plus IR whole square plus VR sin phi r plus Ix whole square and whole square root. Okay. Now we find the magnitude of Vs. So here we write this equation. Now VR common. So VR square plus I square in the bracket r square plus x square, and what is sin square and cos square plus sin square is equal to 1. So here is the equation become VR square plus I square in the bracket r square plus x square plus 2VR I r cos phi r plus x sin phi r whole square. Okay. Now here is the VR common in both terms. Here is the 1 plus 2I into R divided by VR cos phi r plus 2I into x divided by VR sin phi r into I square in the bracket r square plus x square divided by VR square root whole square root. Okay. Now the last term usually be negligible order. Okay. So we write the Vs is equal to VR 1 plus 2IR divided by VR cos phi r plus 2Ix divided by VR into sin phi r whole square root. Now expanding binomially and retaining first order terms, we get Vs is equal to VR in bracket square root of 1 plus IR divided by VR cos phi r plus Ix divided by VR sin phi r. That means here is Vs is equal to VR plus I r cos phi r plus x sin phi r. The above equation is quite accurate for the normal load range. Okay. Here is the phasor diagram, and then voltage regulation. Voltage regulation of a transmission line is defined as the rise in voltage at the receiving end expressed as percentage of full load voltage when full load at a specified power factor is thrown off. That means voltage regulation in percentage is equal to VR minus VRO minus VRL. What is VRL? No load voltage receiving end voltage, and full load receiving end voltage is VRL, and here is the divided by VRL. That means percentage voltage regulation is equal to VRO minus VRL divided by VRL into 100. VRO is equal to magnitude of no load receiving end voltage, and VRL is equal to magnitude of full load receiving end voltage at a specified power factor. Now for a short transmission line, VRO is equal to Vs and VRL is equal to VR. Okay, so we write the VR instead of VRO, we write the Vs and VRL is equal to VR. So equation become Vs minus VR divided by VR. Now VR put the value of VR and VL. So I into R cos phi r plus I into X sin phi r divided by VR into 100. And above derivation, phi r has been considered positive for a lagging load. It will be negative for a leading load. Okay. Now percentage here is for a voltage regulation in percentage in a leading power factor. Okay. Now voltage regulation become negative. Load voltage is more than no load voltage. So here is the x sin phi r is equal is a greater than r cos phi r. So here is the x divided by r divided by x. X goes to downside and cos phi r goes to here downside. So the ratio of r by x, and here is the sin phi r divided by cos phi r is equal to tan phi r. So tan phi r is greater than r by x in a leading power factor. Okay. So tan phi r is equal to r by x is equal to, we take the cos theta. Okay. Now phi r leading is equal to what is pi by 2 minus theta, where theta is the angle of a transmission line impedance. This is however an approximate condition. The exact condition for zero regulation is determined as follow. Here VR, here is the, we take the VR and VS is the, so we take the VR. First we draw the VR, that means OA. Then what is IR? Here is the IR, leading power factor. I come to the upward side. So here is the IR, and in 90 degree IX. So addition both VS and IR and IX is equal to VS. Here is the VS is equal to VR. Okay. So the phasor diagram under condition of zero voltage regulations, VS, magnitude of VS is equal to magnitude of VR. That means OC. OC is equal to OA. Now AOD. What is AOD? AOD is equal to AD. AD divided by AOD. That means this angle. AOD is equal to AD divided by OA. Okay. So AD is equal to what is whole AC divided by 2, because of D point is a midpoint of AC. So we write the AD is equal to AC by 2 and OA is equal to what is? OA is equal to VR. So we write the OA is equal to VR. Now AC by 2 is equal to what is? Summation of IR plus IX. That means I into Z. AC is equal to IZ. Okay, so we write the value of AC by 2 is equal to IZ by 2. Okay, and OA is equal to VR. Now angle AOD is equal to, we write the sin AOD. Okay, here we write the sin AOD. So find the AOD, we take the sin inverse. Okay, so here is the angle of AOD is equal to sin inverse I into Z divided by 2 magnitude of receiving and voltage. It follows from the geometry at angle at A that for zero voltage regulation phi r leading is equal to what is? Pi by 2 minus theta plus sin inverse Iz by 2 into VR. From the above discussion, it is seen that the voltage regulation of the line is heavily dependent upon the load power factor. Voltage regulation improves as power factor of a lagging load is increased and it becomes zero at a leading power factors given by this equation. Okay. Now example 1. In a single phase 50 Hz generator supply an inductive load of 5000 kilowatt at a power factor of 0.707 lagging. By means of an overhead transmission line 20 km long, the line resistance and inductance are 0.0195 ohm and 0.63 millihenry per kilometer. The voltage at the receiving end is required to be kept constant at 10 kilovolt. Find A. The sending end voltage and voltage regulation of the line. B. The value of the capacitor to be placed in parallel with the load such that the regulation is reduced to 50% of that obtained in part A. And C is the compared transmission efficiency in part A and B. Okay, what is given value? Here is the one generator, single phase one generator supplies the 50 Hz 5000 kilowatt, okay, at a power factor of 0.707. Here is the one transmission line, and transmission line is load is the 5000 kilowatt, and its length is 20 kilometer long. Power factor is 0.707. Inductance and capacitance also given, okay, and we find the VR, sending end voltage, receiving end voltage, and voltage regulations, okay, and efficiency both between A and B part. Okay, now first R is equal to what is given 0.0195. Okay, so capital R is equal to into 20, small l is equal to 20 kilometers. So we write the capital R is equal to small r into small l is become the 0.39 ohm, and X is equal to what is 314, what is given 0.63 millihenry. It's convert in Henry, that means 0.63 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 20, because of 20 is what is our length. Okay, X is equal to what is 2 pi FL, 2 pi FL. So equation here is the put the value 2 pi and L. Okay, so equation X is equal to value 3.96 ohm. This is the case of short transmission line. So here is the I is equal to IR and IS. Both the current sending end and receiving end current is same. So I is equal to what is kilowatt divided by what is V into I cos phi. Okay, now I is equal to P divided by V into cos phi. So what is P? 5000 kilowatt. Okay, 10, here is the 10 kilowatt volt, given the voltage is 10 kilowatt. So put the value of V here and cos phi value, and here is the current become value of the current is 707 ampere. Okay, from equation Vs is equal to what is VR plus I in the bracket R cos phi R plus X sin phi R. Here the put the value VR is equal to 10 kilovolt. Okay, value of R and cos phi R. Okay, into first we put value of I in the bracket, value of R into cos phi plus X into sin phi R. So value of Vs is equal to 12.175 kilovolt. Okay, now voltage regulation is what? Full load minus no load divided by no load minus full load divided by full load into 100. So 12.175 minus 10 divided by 10 is equal to 21.75%. Okay, now voltage regulation desired by 2, 21.75 by 2, 50% load in at a 50% divided by 2. So we find that 21.75 divided by 2 is equal to 10.9%. Okay, now we find the Vs. Vs is equal to voltage regulation is equal to what is Vs minus Vr divided by Vr is equal to value is given 0.109. Okay. So here is the 10 multiplication of 10 into 0.109 minus plus 10 is equal to what is value of Vs, and this value is Vs is equal to 11.09 kilovolt. Okay. Now show the equivalent circuit of the line with a capacitive reactance placed in parallel with the load. Okay, here capacitance is given, so we draw this type equations, assuming cos phi r now be the power factor of load and capacitive reactance taken together. We can write 11.09 minus 10 into 10 raised to 3 is equal to IR into R cos phi r plus X sin phi r. Okay. Now what is, since the capacitance does not draw any real power, we have the IR is equal to what is 5000 divided by 10 into cos phi r. Okay, IR cos phi is equal to what is 5000 divided by 10 cos phi r. From this equation, here is the 11.09 minus 10 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, here is the value of VR. Okay, and is equal to IR into R cos phi r plus X sin phi r. Okay, put the value of VR, and we have the value of also IR. Find the IR is equal to 5000 divided by 10 into cos phi r. Okay, so here is the cos phi r is equal to what is 0.911 lagging, and IR is equal to 549 ampere. From this two equation, value of this IR is put in this equation and find the value of cos phi r and IR. Okay. Now IC is equal to what is IR minus IR minus I from the given circuit. So put the value of IR and I in form of complex form, and so here is the value of IC is equal to 0.29 plus J 273.7. Note that the real part of 0.29 appears due to approximation and ignoring it have, so for IC is equal to what is J 273.7 A. So XC is equal to what is 1/2 pi f C. So XC is equal to what is VR divided by IC. So here is the VR and here is the IC. Okay, so here is the value of C is equal to 87 microfarad. Okay, now XC is equal to what is 1 divided by 314 into C is equal to 10 into 1000, value of VR and value of VC. Now take the C as a C, and C goes to upside and this value goes to downside, and calculation is done and C is equal to 87 microfarad. Now efficiency of a transmission line is equal to output divided by output plus losses. Now what is output? 5000, it is a given, and losses is equal to I square into R. So here is the efficiency is equal to 5000 divided by 5000 plus losses I square R. Value of I is equal to 707 whole square into L R 0.39 into 10 raised to minus 3 is equal to 96.2%. That means in case A, efficiency is 96.2%, and then we find the efficiency of in case B, means 50% load. Here is the output and output plus losses. That means here is the value of I is what is 549 into 0.39 into 10 raised to minus 3, that means 97.7%. Okay. So it is to be noted that by placing a capacitor in a parallel with the load, the receiving end power factor improves, the line current reduces, okay, the line voltage regulation decreases, and the transmission efficiency improves. Okay, so adding capacitor in parallel with the load is a powerful method of improving the performance of transmission system and will be discussed further towards the end of this chapter. Means here, when a regulation is half, then efficiency improve. Okay, efficiency improve and power factor also improve. That means the efficiency of transmission line is depend on indirectly power factor. Okay. Now next example, a substation is shown in figure. Receive a 5 MVA at 6 kilovolt, 0.85 lagging power factor. On the low voltage side of a transformer from a power station through a cable having per phase resistance and reactance of 8 and 2.5 ohm respectively, identical 6.6 divided by 33 kV transformer are installed at each end of the line. The 6.6 kV side of a transformer is a delta connected, while of 33 kV side is a star connected. The resistance and reactance of the star connected windings are 0.5 and 3.75 ohms respectively, and for the delta connected windings are 0.06 and 0.36 ohms. What is the voltage at the bus at the power station end? Here is the power station end, here is the cable, and here is the load. Okay, the given substation 5 MVA at 6 kilovolt, 0.85 lagging power factor. Okay, a low voltage side, that means low voltage side is here. Here is the low voltage side and here is the high voltage side. Okay, here is this value is given. Okay, we find the voltage at the bus at the power station end. That means here is the find the voltage. Okay, now we see it is convenient here to employ the per unit method. Let us choose the base MVA is equal to 5. Okay, here is the rating of substation is 5 MVA, so we take the base 5 MVA and base kV 6.6 on low voltage side and 33 on high voltage side. Now cable impedance what given is R plus JX, what is 8 plus J 2.5 ohm per phase. Now per unit cable impedance is equal to what is 8 plus J 2.5 into 5, that means base value of MVA divided by, that means actual value of impedance into base MVA divided by base KVA square. That means the value cable impedance is equal to 0.037 plus J 0.0115 per unit. Now equivalent star impedance of 6 kilovolt winding of the transformer is 1/3 into actual value is given. Okay, so 1/3 and impedance of a star connected impedance 0.06 plus J 0.36 divided by 3 is equal to 0.02 plus J 0.12 ohm per phase. Okay, per unit transformer impedance ZT is equal to 0.02 means per unit transformer impedance HV side and LV side. So here is the given the value. Here is the low voltage side and high voltage side and addition both impedance is a ZT. Okay, low voltage side 0.02 plus J 0.12 is given, reactance 5 MVA base and 6.6 kV base no square, same as high voltage side. Okay, so here is the ZT is equal to 0.0046 plus J 0.030 per unit. That means the total series impedance. Total series impedance means we find the here cable impedance plus transformer both side impedance. That means here is the total impedance is 0.037 plus J 0.0115 plus 2 0.0046 plus J 0.030, okay, is equal to 0.046 plus J 0.072 per unit. Okay, so load MVA is equal to 1 per unit given. Okay, load voltage is equal to what is 6 divided by actual value divided by base value. So here is the per unit load voltage, same as we find the load current per unit, 1 divided by 0.91. So here is the value of Vs equation. We have a equation, okay, the value of Vs, equation number 5.5. Here is the equation 5.5 is where is here is equation 5.5 means Vs is equal to Vr plus I into R cos phi r plus X sin phi r. So put the write the equation and put the value. Okay, so here is the we write the equation and put the value of Vs is equal to Vr plus I into R plus Jx. That means here is the put the value. Okay, so Vs is equal to 0.1995 per unit. So actual value is equal to what is? Actual value is equal to per unit into base value. So actual value of Vs is equal to 6.57 kilovolt line to line. Now example number 3. Input to a single phase short line shown in figure is 2000 kilowatt at 0.8 lagging power factor. The line has a series impedance of 0.4 plus J 0.4 ohm. If the load voltage is 3 kilovolt, find the load and receiving end power factor. Also find the supply voltage. Here is the Vs, here is the Rx, and here is the load. Okay. Now it is a problem with mixed end condition. Load voltage and input power are specified. The exact solution is outlined below. Here is the sending end active divided by reactive power. Okay, so receiving end is equal to receiving end active reactive power plus losses. Okay, active and reactive line losses means sending end is equal to receiving end plus losses. Okay, so here is the for active power Vsi cos phi s is equal to Vr I cos phi r plus I square r, and same as reactive power Vs into I sin phi s is equal to Vr I sin phi r plus I square x. Squaring both equations, and here is the equation become z square is equal to r square plus s square is equal to 0.32. Okay, now Vs into I is equal to put the value, and here is the Vs into I is equal to 2500 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, now Vs into I cos phi. Now here is the put the value 2000 into 10 raised to 3, and Vs I sin phi s is equal to into 0.6. Okay, 2 is equal to 1500 into 10 raised to 3. Now from equation 1 and 2 we get the I cos phi r is equal to put the equation of this 2000 into 10 raised to 3 means VSI cos phi s minus 0.4, that means 0.4 I square into Z, okay, divided by 3000, okay, and I sin phi is equal to what is 1500 into 10 raised to 3, that means VSI sin phi s minus I square Z divided by 3000, that means 3000 what is load of voltage, okay. Now substituting the known value, okay, in equation of 3, this equation, and we write the simplify this 0.32 I raised to 4 minus 11.8 into 10 raised to 6 I square plus 6.25 into 10 raised to 12 is equal to 0, okay. So solution is equal to I is equal to 725 ampere. Now substituting for I in equation 4th, we get cos pi r is equal to 0.82 and load PR is equal to VR I cos phi r. That means the VR 3000, I is equal to 725 and cos pi r is equal to 0.82 is equal to 1790 kilowatt. So Vs is equal to what is I cos phi s and the value is 2000 and Vs is equal to 2000, that means 2000 divided by 725 into 0.8 is equal to 3.44 kilowatt, that means here is the value of Vs is actual value, okay. Now question, first draw and explain the equivalent circuit of a short transmission line. Draw phasor diagram of a short transmission line for lagging current. Derive the equation of voltage regulation in short line. Draw and explain the phasor diagram under zero voltage regulation condition and calculation of the transmission line. Okay, thank you.